Welcome, welcome, welcome to the digital pattern making course. I'm so excited we're here. My name is Henrietta Agbola, and I'm going to be your guide and your coach during this course. God bless you. All right, so let me get started with bringing up my slide. I'll just put up my video so that everything can run smooth. Great, great, great. Welcome, Tokbe, Tokbe, Alade. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Vogue.
Thank you.
Highly
Thank you.
represented. Yes, my sister from another mother. God bless you. Yeah. Tinola from the US of A, California. Oh my gosh. Welcome, welcome, welcome on board. Nice to have you. Binta Bashir from Kwara. Oh my gosh. Kwara is highly represented in the house. And we have Naomi from Lagos. God bless you. You are welcome. So I'll just be welcoming you guys as you know, we get into the beat of it. So we're just going to go straight into, I'm going to use this slide to quickly explain to you, you know, the opportunities that there are in digital pattern making. All right. So I got a license some years ago. I got a license from Optitex. And this was, when I got this license, it was, in Naira conversion, it was 1.3 million to get that license. And I'm telling people that, wow, this time around, there are other options where we can actually get, you know, software as a service, subscription as a service, platform as a service. So I'm going to use this just to explain to you the opportunities that there are in the digital pattern making world. All right. So we may not necessarily use Optitex because most of them are practically the same. I'm going to introduce to you other options that are more pocket friendly, because if you want to get this now, we're talking about 5 million naira minimum. Okay. So, but that's not a problem. Most of them are similar. So, but Optitex, I'm actually I'm licensed in Optitex. I'm going to share with you some of their slides and what they do. All right. So they have what we call the 2D and 3D CAD solutions, and CAD just means computer aided design. All right. So when we talk about digital pattern making, I decided to call it digital pattern making. Why? Because it's not just, I mean, a lot of people use the word CAD, you know, but when we try to streamline it, it's so much more than that. We're talking about being able to, you know, create, being able to modify, being able to adapt, being able to print out our patterns and be able to store for the use. And not only that, even for manufacture, it's so useful in so many things. And you can see that there's so many uses. I'm just going to rush through. As you can see, there's so many uses you can use in apparel. Most of the time, because we are in apparel, we tend to use it for apparel. But you can use it for transportation, aeronautics, automotive, furniture, composites, industrial fabrics, education. There's so many uses for it, but we're just going to focus on the things that concern us. So we're talking about pattern design systems, which provide a full range of high-end pattern design and textile software. So we're talking about pattern design itself and even the textile production of it. Both of them go hand in hand together. Digitizing has to do with, you know, interactive digitizing software that allows you to see your patterns on the screen while being digitized. That means that while you are transforming, you can transform, you know, hard copy patterns into digital patterns by using what we call a digitizer. All of these come with all the solutions that they provide. Grading, where you can actually create multiple sizes, okay? From just one base size, you can create multiple sizes. I'm going to show it to you and how we're going to go about that, all right? Marker is used in plotting, like placing all those patterns in a way that it utilizes the smallest amount of fabric, all right? That's the marker. Then we have the modeling where you have the made-to-measure software developed to design and manufacture your own sewn products. So I'm going to rush through this very quickly to show you all the options. Now, I'm going to rush through to show you some of the things that also come with this package. Now, even though I'm licensed with, you know, Optitex, there are other programs that we're going to work on. Now, I can categorically, you know, divide this course into majorly two parts. So we have what we call the done for you packages, and we have the do-it-yourself packages. Now, when we say the done for you packages, is all you just have to do is impute your measurements, and we're going to start out with that. You're going to see that live and direct, okay? And then we're going to do that right here and now. But in your portal, you have a link to download the free trial software so that you can use that to practice and see what you can do with it, all right? So you have what we have the 2D pattern where you actually draft out flat patterns. All right, so we'll definitely be looking at like 3 different softwares in the process of this course, right? We're starting out with one, which is our done for you, and we're going to look at 2 others that we can actually subscribe to as a platform or as, you know, software that we can use on a monthly basis. So apart from the flat pattern, we have what we call the 3D visualization of garments. That means that not only can you create the patterns, you can wear them on your avatar. And we're going to see how you can create an avatar. So what are the areas of application? We have 3D developing and 3D sampling. So that means that you don't even necessarily have to create physical samples. You can create digital samples that people can use for their programs, and you can sample them digitally also. We have 3D made to measure, and I'm going to give you that example for us today, which is the MyLabel software from Benina. Benina is also like a subdivision of Optitex, okay? Because they use that program to create that, right? We're going to look at that today. So we can use 3D to present collections and colorways. You can have what we call a virtual runway. You don't necessarily have to organize a full-blown fashion, what's it called now? A full-blown, what's it called, this runway. Sure, you don't need to. You can just have these 3D samples and people can watch them virtually. You can use that as a communication tool. You can use that as flattening. You can use that for animation. You can use it in games. I'm telling you, there's so much use. So we're just going to rush through this, all right? You can see that this example is the 3D developing and the 3D sampling. As you can see here, these are the pattern pieces. So from the pattern pieces, which are flat, you can now take this and animate it, and you're going to like work it out on the pattern. You're going to bring it out to life on the model. Now that model is actually carrying your own measurements. 3D made to measure, you can choose your own made to measure outfits and then model them on your avatar. All right. So we also, and you can see this is an example where we have, you know, the made to measure sample, which is the MyLabel Bernina. So these are collections and colorways in 3D. You can come up with all manner of runway designs that can be displayed, you know, in a variety of colors and fabrics, buttons, and all manner of things on mannequins, all right? So you can use it as a communication tool. This is 3D flattening, where you can actually draw directly on the 3D mannequin, okay? To produce 2D patterns by the click of a mouse. You see, look at it more. Can you see this pattern here is also flattening? You can see this puppy that is created here, and all the pieces, all the pattern pieces that have to be cut out. All you just have to do is that this particular model, you just draw on it, come up with all the pattern pieces, and that's it. Voila, that's your dog. Can you see that? Very awesome, very awesome. All right, so animation, told you that about that. You can see, you can create animation, walking cartoons, and all of that, even with this software. So these are just some of the uses. I'm just rushing through it because I don't want to make this class a long one, all right? So these are the several uses of what you can see that you can create a 3D on the internet as a web shop where people can actually just, you know, pick and choose these clothes, and then it shows up on the model. I mean, can you see how beautiful this is? It's awesome. It is awesome. All right. Good. So these are just examples of pattern variations. I'm just rushing through so you can see what the world of digital pattern making can give you. Okay. You can see even for lingerie, so many uses, so many uses, so many uses. Okay.